my football lovers and all my football fans. I hope you are doing well on this fine Sunday morning. It is beautiful outside, and I'm loving it out here. I'm just chilling, ready for these games to start. It's approximately 11 o'clock in the morning right now, and these are my picks for the week. I'm going to keep it short and simple because I feel like a lot of these games this week are really really straightforward picks. I mean, if there were upsets like there is every week, I mean, we already know that. Like, there's nothing to be surprised about. But there's always gonna be an upset. But I'm gonna just say my picks. And yeah, we'll see how it goes because these last few weeks I've been a little shaky on my picks. There have been a lot of upsets, so we'll see what happens this week. So I was late on my Vikings and Rams pick. I picked the Vikings to win that game. Obviously, they lost at the end. It was really close. That was an unfortunate situation. It was an obvious face mask that I'm not gonna say would have had them win the game, but it definitely would have gave them more chances to try to win the game. And that was just a very unfortunate missed call from the refs. That was very, very weird. I think it upset a lot of people. And messed up my ticket on my bet. So, yeah, I needed the Vikings to win that game, money line. So, they lost, unfortunately, to the Rams. So, I'm 0-1 for the week so far. Sorry about getting that out late. I'm really busy, and I really didn't have time to make a video. But going forward, I would try to be more on point. I don't like doing that. I've been on point all season so far. So, I don't want to start backtracking. Anyways, next game is going to be starting on Sunday games. We got the Ravens and we got the Browns. They're playing in Cleveland. The Ravens are hot right now. I think the Ravens are going to demolish them. They're probably going to play them hard because Cleveland does still have a solid defense, but not nothing that's going to slow down the Ravens. The Ravens are going to win that game easy. Okay. Tennessee we got the Titans and we got the Lions. They're playing in Detroit. Detroit's coming off of a win. I'm going to take Detroit on this one. We got the Colts and we got the Texans. Rivalry, divisional matchup. They're playing in Texas, so I'm going to take the Texans in that one. I know they've been a little shaky this year, but I think that they're still trying to figure out their identity. So, yeah, I got the Texans in that one. The next 1 o'clock game, we have the Packers and we have the Jaguars. Now, the Jaguars are finally getting traction. They're finally going upwards. But they're not on the same level as the Packers. Like, they're nowhere near the same level as the Packers. So, they're playing in Jacksonville, but I think the Packers are going to pull an upset. I got the Packers as a Super Bowl favorite. I think the Packers are going to step on them. It's going to be an easy win for the Packers. So, yeah, moving on. Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. Miami still doesn't have Tua back. Until they get Tua back, I'm not going to consider them a contender. They also missing Tyreek Hill. He's hurt with a foot injury. So there's no way that I'm going to pick Miami to win this game. Even though the Cardinals, to me, are not that good. I mean, they showed they're not that good. I'm going to take the Cardinals in this one. Very rare occasion. This is a very weird week with weird matchups. So you can do really good or you can do really bad. There's not really good choices to pick from. It leads me to my next one. We got the Jets and we got the Patriots. Another 1 o'clock game. This one, man. It's like you want to say Jets, but it's like you don't really know. I'm gonna take the Jets. Just because I think that this week Devontae Adams is gonna have a better game than what he did last week. I mean, he didn't do shit in the second half of the last game, in the second half of the last game, but he's not gonna do that 2 weeks in a row. I think this week Aaron finds him in the end zone, and Aaron is gonna get him some catches, some targets, all that. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I can't wait to see Gonzalez go up against Adams. I'm assuming that's who's gonna match up. So, yeah, I got the Jets in that one. Okay, now we got the Falcons and we got the Buccaneers. This right here is a close one. It's one of the best games of the week, I think. They're not going to be having Mike Evans on the Buccaneers. That's going to significantly impact them. He's one of their bread and butter players. So I don't know if they got a chance to win this one. I'm going to take the Falcons to win this. If the Bucks win, it could possibly be because of their defense. Their defense is good. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a tough pick. But I'm going to take the Falcons in that one. And I usually don't pick the Falcons either, but I'm going to go with them in this one. Woo! Another 1 o'clock game. We have my Eagles and we have the Bengals, which in my opinion, this should have been a primetime game. I love the Eagles, diehard fan, and I really love Joe Burrow and I love Jamar Chase and I like T. Higgins too. So I'm excited. This is a matchup I've been waiting to see for a long time, and I'm glad that the teams are healthy and we got like all the dogs on the field, because now we're gonna get to see who's really who's really better, you know. So I'm excited personally. I'm being biased on this one. I might celebrate when the Bengals do stuff. I might celebrate when the Eagles do stuff, but I want the Eagles to win, of course. It's gonna be a great game. I can't wait. And we're playing in Cincinnati. It's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna take my Eagles in this one. I think we're on a hot streak right now. I think this is when we're really gonna start showing everybody what we're really capable of. We got 2 in a row. Let's make it 3. Okay? Let's make it 3, Eagles. Let's go. Y'all been making me proud. Y'all been running the ball. Y'all been mixing up the play calling. Y'all been getting to the quarterback. You're doing everything. I can't complain. You're kicking field goals. I can't complain. I got nothing negative to say right now about the Eagles. I just want to have positive things to say, okay? We have a clean slate right now, all right? I ain't got nothing bad to say. Let's keep it that way, okay? I want my fucking blood pressure to go up to 1,000 again, all right? I don't need that shit in my life, man. I don't need it. Okay, that's established. I got the Eagles winning that one. We got the Saints and we got the Chargers in Los Angeles, okay? This is a 4 o'clock game. This is a primetime game, okay? So it's one of the few. All right, I'm going to take the Saints just because I think that overall they're a better team and they got more heart than the Chargers. I was not impressed with the Chargers did last week, I think, against the Broncos. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Seriously. So yeah, I'm not there's no way I'm taking the Chargers against the Saints. The Saints are just more of a dog team to me. They got more heart. I'm gonna take them even though they don't got Derek Carr. I think they're starting Winston or something like that. But hey, fuck it. It is what it is. You gotta take a risk at some point in time. I'm taking the risk of picking the New Orleans Saints to win this one. Okay. Next game, 4 o'clock, Buffalo and Seattle. I'm going to take Buffalo in this one. Seattle is not going to be playing with Metcalf, I believe. They got too many injuries, and I honestly just don't like the way they've been playing. I know Buffalo been a little shaky, but I think overall Buffalo is the better team. And I trust Josh Allen a lot more than I trust Geno Smith. So with that being said, I'm taking Buffalo Bills to beat Seattle in Seattle. The next game is at 4 o'clock. But it's at 4:25. It's not at 4:05. This week there's 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock games. Woo! A lot of prime time. So, okay. So the next 4 o'clock game is at 4:25. It's the Bears and it's the Commanders. This is one of the best games of the week. This is one of the biggest matchups of the week. I know Washington's playing without Jaden Daniels, possibly 50-50. He might not play. He got an injury, but even if they don't play without him, I'm still curious to see if they're still that same team, because overall, they're playing great as a team. It's not just Jaden Daniels. He's just the focus because he's the rookie, right? So I'm curious to see how they play without Jaden Daniels if he doesn't play. I think Chicago's still trying to find their identity, but I feel like they got the weapons to actually beat any good team, you know? Like, they got the offense and the defense to do it, and they got the coach to do it. They can do it. So I'm going to take Chicago to win this one. I think it's going to be a dogfight. I think it's going to be close. I'm going to take Chicago in this one. I'm going to take Chicago. I'm going to go out on a limb on that one. Next 4:25 game, we got the Panthers and the Broncos. This is a slot that should not have been. They should have swapped this one for the Eagles and Bengals for 1 o'clock. They should have swapped them. That's just my personal opinion. I think this game is going to be ass, but I do like Bo Nix. So I think Denver's going to win this. They're playing at home too. So I think Denver's going to beat the Panthers. I say they beat them by a good touchdown. Not going to say anything else about that. Moving on, we have Kansas City and we have the Chiefs and we have the Raiders. Okay, this is another 4:25 game. They're playing in Las Vegas. I'm going to take the Chiefs to win this one. The Chiefs are undefeated. I don't think the Raiders are going to be the first ones to stop that. The only way that shit happens is if Crosby smacks the ball out of Patrick Mahomes, forces the fumble from Mahomes like 3 times in this game, and they lead to touchdowns. That's the only fucking way they win. I don't see it happening, but hey, like I said, every week there's a surprise. This might be that hidden gem surprise in this week. They have a history of beating the Chiefs when it was least expected, so keep your eyes on that. That's another potential good game, but I don't know if it's going to be good, like in a good way, or if it's going to be good in a bad way, but we'll see. Got Kansas in that one. Okay, we have the 8:20 game for tonight. We have Dallas. We have the Dallas Cowboys, and we have the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers are banged up so bad. The only advantage they have in this game is that they're playing at home and that the Cowboys are trash this year. But this is going to be the game that the Cowboys pull an upset. I got the Cowboys beating San Fran in this one. I don't think it's going to be easy. I think they win by a field goal. I just think that with all these injuries that the Niners have, it's going to be very hard to beat a team with a solid defense like the Cowboys. It's going to be hard to beat anybody with all these fucking injuries. I mean, it's hard. It's the NFL. I tell people, injuries change everything. If you can say whatever you want, you can make any prediction you want, but injuries automatically change all that. They override all that, okay? I'm taking Dallas for the upset this week. Possibly taking the Raiders to get an upset as well, but I don't know yet. We'll see when I go to make my bet. Okay. The last game of the week is Monday night. We have the Giants and we have the Pittsburgh Steelers, okay? This is an easy pick for me. I'm going with the Steelers. The Giants have been the type of team to pull weird upsets, but the way that Steelers defense is playing, I don't give the Giants a slim chance to win that shit. I'm going to take Pittsburgh in that one. And that will be my last pick for the week. That wraps up my picks. I just want to say that I hope that my Eagles win today. I hope they go off. I hope to take back the lead in my pigskin pick'em because I lost my lead. I think as of last week, I am now currently in second place. I was in first place all year, but these last few weeks, like I said, I've been making bad picks. Been a lot of hard picks to make. But I think I'll bounce back this week, and I think that I will take the lead again. So wish me luck. And go Eagles. Fly Eagles fly. I hope you cook today. Let's keep this streak going. I hope there's a lot of good games. I hope not to see so many injuries because last week we lost so many players, so many good players last week, so many injuries in the NFL. It's very unfortunate. It sucks, but it's a part of the game. It's part of the nature of the sport. So those are my picks for this week. This is Lolo the Maverick. This is Maverick Mind Sports, and we are out of here.